Well, this is it. Where my brother left at. My little brother is a more hardcore paranormal investigator than me. I left these documents out for him on the kitchen counter for over a year after some paranormal experiences that I would have difficulty relating to him because he was an atheist, hardcore. By the time he died, I could have told him the science of the atoms, the waves, brain waves, consciousness, all that, and how I encountered a cold, invisible humanoid. It's not really that uncommon. People just don't share these experiences because tend to be judgmental, you know? It's just best to keep it to yourself if you can't explain it. If you can't shut up the naysayers, whatever. But anyways, so got the buckshot hole in the ceiling. We got a little bit of a hard to see blood trail down there. Just get damn, just you know. You know who you are? You left your flashlight. So you got the recoil indent right there on the ground, right where I'm shining the flashlight at. There's just a mess in here, the whole back wall, everything. So anyway, aside from that, my brother's a more hardcore paranormal investigator than me. Why this really happened, what I think. Well, I know I was followed home from a place where old people die. Passing through. It was always eerie. From like January till June 2023. It was just always eerie. And then I called out anxiety attack in my mind as, oh, that's a demon. And then I think it was that same night I'm walking back through that place where I called that shit out. And there's a tree branch moving above me. I didn't see the actual tree branch. I saw the shadow on the ground. This thing's smart. It was moving the edge of a shadow cast by the canopy of a tree by the moonlight. And so I didn't even realize I was paranormal at the time until like about a week later, my lighter levitates in my room, starts rotating next to a chair. It was next to a chair leg for a long time. I have a bunch of lighters in my room. I didn't even need to touch that one. And well, it was at the leg of a chair, and I just see it levitating, rotating, and I'm trying to think, where did I go to make this happen? Well, I already figured that out. Place where old people die at. I just don't know what this thing is. Like, you would think it's human, but though we got aliens here, and that's not what made me think it was not human. I got growled and hissed at. About a 1 out of 10 on the aggressiveness scale, as you could go on aggression. Just hiss and growl all in one noise. It's hard to get it all out in here in this, my mind's kind of racing thoughts. But basically, when a tree branch moving, after I call it out, demonic mind attack, lighter levitates, and then like a lot of weird coincidences, like before my lighter was levitating, a bird was visiting me for like a whole week and like 3 days before the lighter was levitating. And then my mom brings home holy water like a week after the levitation of my lighter, even though I didn't tell her anything. Like, I told her right when she brought home that holy water that, yeah, my lighter levitated in my room. And that was just a weird synchronicity, coincidence. There's a deeper meaning to that. It's like God compelled her to go do that so that way it could be like a sign for me, like, here. So it's just like, you know, she went with my aunt out of the blue a week after my lighter levitated in my room. So that's God trying to communicate right there. And so after my lighter levitated in my room, it was just footsteps, like gravel flying past my leg and stuff like that. Like it was trying to hit me. It did just light things. Trailer starts shaking right when I think to myself, this trailer gets more messed up every time I walk by. And that same night, on the way back, I was jogging up to it. I stopped for about 7 seconds, and at the 5-second mark, hissing and growl, I jogged off. I didn't go back for a whole 2 months. Before that, it was also running footsteps. It would run next to you, parallel to the road, stop, wait for you to pass, run some more, then it would run straight at me through the same trailer. Like, it would stop at the trailer. But though this thing would follow me more than just this place, it followed me home. It knows where I walk at. They intercepted me June 12th, but then getting out of June 12th, 2024, but I'm getting out of order on what happened. On February 4th, 2024, after the trailer shaking incident and the hissing, growling incident, I go back out about 2 months after that, February 4th, 2024. I tell my friend, the store manager, I'm going to go out there. I'll call you if anything happens. And well, I cross the street over by this bar. There's this homeless dude bothering some other people. And well, as I walk by, as he sees me, 5 second window, I could have walked by. He would have never seen me, whatever. But though he did, he yells out, "Hey, Bishop, God loves you." And well, I've already had a bunch of weird coincidences, paranormal things happen, and it's just like my first night going out paranormal investigating, and over 2 months there's this home studio, and "Hey Bishop, God loves you," but it gets worse. I go over to talk to him, and well, everything he says is a Bible response, something from or about the Bible, angels, whatever. He's not making any sense. He wants to follow me. He's clingy. He wants to go chill up in the trailer where I'm like, that thing hissed and growled at me, and it started shaking violently right when I started thinking to myself, this thing gets more messed up every time I walk by. So anyways, I give him my water bottle, scarf, gloves, and some almonds that I just bought from the store. It's like, just happened to be the only type that he would eat. He was fasting. He was staying awake for 24 hours for whatever reason. And well, I gave him some salt-free, plain old almonds that I just bought from the store for some energy to go paranormal investigate. And well, he gave me 4 Bible papers. I wish I brought those down here, but it was Deuteronomy 29:29, Job 30:30, and Job 11:6. And the one that's really scaring me is the New Jerusalem one, like that Jesus prophecy thing. But it all makes sense to me now. Like, just supposed to spiritually awaken people to the reality of the atoms, ghosts and stuff like that. Like, it's like somehow I was chosen or for whatever. And well, I was just really going through it for this whole year. And well, June 12th, 2024, this creature approaches me about 12 days after me and my friend go down there to, just see what's about. Nothing happened when me and him went down there during the daytime. But about 12 days later, this thing approached me behind the store, invisible cold humanoid, moving a branch to get my attention, and I'm just walking up to it. I'm like, "No way. Hey, it's you." Fucking start talking to it, and it's just like, I tell it I love it for the spiritual awakening. What else? I tell it it's an amazing creature. I don't know what it wanted. You can't hear it. I didn't hear no psychic thoughts. I didn't hear no communication. I felt like it wanted me to follow it. I'm just like, oh, fuck no. Fucking this thing. Oh, yeah, this thing threw a log at me February 4th. I'm like all over the place with this shit. But it's just like, yeah, haven't smoked weed yet or nothing. So, yeah, it's not because of the weed. Just really woke up burying my brother today. I'll try to make a more full in-depth video. But, yeah, you're gonna sit and give some point of view. The dude sees 2 documents, and I tell him about that homeless man incident with the poltergeist after, throws a log at me after I get the Bible papers. Like, it was Deuteronomy 29:29, Job 30:30, Job 11:6, and Deuteronomy 29:29 and Job 30:30. They happen to be the secret things belongs to the Lord, and those he reveals to the prophets forever, and he will teach thee the secrets of wisdom. It's those 2 verses. Can't remember which is which. But then Job 11:6 is, my skin is black upon me. I was having cold chest, breathing out cold air after this February 4th, 2024 incident, getting the log thrown at me. Like 20 dang days. 20 days, cold chest. Breathing out cold air. One day I had a shadow man attack, hyperventilating every 15 minutes, popping up, sitting up in my bed. I was trying to sleep for like 2 or 3 hours. I could not. I was up for like 30 plus already, compulsively walking around, just grunting, limping, fucking growling, telling God, "You ain't putting the weight of this Jesus shit on me." Fucking, yeah, cold chest, feeling like shit, clammy, cold. Couldn't sleep. Every 15 minutes had a sleep attack for one day. It was like February 26, 2024. My friend was at the foot of the bed, not knowing what to do. He's just sitting there rolling weed, and I'm popping up every 15 minutes, sitting up, suddenly hyperventilating. What was happening was I was closing my eyes, and it's just like I'm in this weird dream state. And on the inside of my eyelids, light, and then a shadow man would flash in front of both my eyelids. And I would pop up heavy, breathing or mumbling. I don't remember the mumbling, but my friend said I was mumbling when I would pop up every 15 minutes and try to go back to sleep immediately. It was like a night terror, sleep terror, whatever, but though it wasn't with the screaming. I'm not a panic person. Hyperventilation, breathing, that's what it is. But yeah, we're seeing the last thing that my brother saw. Get you out the final angle, just so you know, like, that's the recoil hole right there. Little dent. He's sitting in the chair, sitting up. And there's the buckshot hole. A little bit of him probably still up there. My little brother's still alive, but though, damn, he did not think this through. Like, you gotta take that whole "you might become a ghost" thing seriously if you're thinking about killing yourself, because not only did he have to see himself when he turned the fuck around, if that is the case of what happened, if he didn't just get sucked straight up, orb up into the sky through the ceiling and all that, you know. He probably had to see himself. What I get from near-death experiences is people step out of their body and, well, shit looks different. There's clouds that you can't see all around us. They're electron clouds, and they're all different kinds of colors and stuff like that. For whatever reason, on the electromagnetic spectrum, like you see that color temperature thing from far red to ultraviolet. Well, it's got something to do with that anyways. Different levels of energy all around us. And, well, aside from having to see his fucking, what we had to see too, seeing his head blown off, fucking, he likely saw a damn demon. Gotta tell you, something been following me, and it ain't been making me feel too damn good all the time. There's been something evil following me and something good following me. I feel protected right now. It's just, you know, like, I don't know, fucking, when this shit, like, I need what to make me feel better. I need what my little brother didn't have, what I don't have to make me feel better. It's real fucking simple. A little bit of touch, you know? But, yeah, I'm gonna smoke some weed, get ready for this burial, and make another video down here another time, doing paranormal experiences. Wonder if there's any orbs or whatever I missed in here, any kind of shadows, but I ain't see no eye corner things or nothing. So probably not.